How many of you guys have a vision, have a goal, have an outcome, have a target that you really want? How many of you set New Year's resolutions and they're out there, there's a target? And in order to get that, there's just one thing that always seems to get in the way. And what is that? Right? I know we've all done this. We've all said, I just don't have enough time. That surface level utterance of words, that box, that lock right here locks us out. But what's really going on down here? Like, I'm going to give you two keys. I'm going to give you two codes that can unlock that today. One of them is ask yourself, when you find your self-talk saying that, ask yourself, what would happen if I did have enough time? And just watch that, boom, open up your mind into the possibilities. What would happen if I did have enough time? Well, I'd be able to do this and that, move there, move there, take the action steps to create the things that I want to create, to have the life that I really want. The next combination that's going to unlock that is what's preventing you. So what's preventing me? And that's going to unlock this surface level, and it's going to help you get deeper in here to some, maybe there'll be some emotional baggage, maybe there'll be some limiting beliefs that you'll be able to uncover, bring to the surface for you to be able to like reframe, for you to be able to like let go, doing some forgiveness. Maybe you can do, some mental and emotional release technique that you can learn in NLP. You can find yourself a coach or find yourself to help you through that, or just do a process yourself. Start doing a forgiveness process and start releasing and start doing limiting belief changes into positive beliefs. You see, the thing is this: 24 hours of the day measurement time measured by man, right? This is what we live by. This is the standard. And we've all read these things about the most successful people just know how to use those 24 hours. And we've also seen these videos that talk about if you want to be successful, you have to give up sleep. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that that's a fallacy. I've done my homework, I've done my research, and studies are out, and they're saying this, that less sleep equals less productivity. I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm not going to go into the details of the studies, but go ahead and look it up. When you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you're able to have a lot more energy, be way more focused, and be more productive. And so they also said in some of these things that the people that are, not everybody, there is a mutated gene out there that some people have that can get less sleep and get the same quality. I know I don't have that gene. I've tried this doing less sleep thing, and I have found it just been not as productive. What I have found to be productive is the 17 hours in the day, how I'm able to focus, right? So another study, a Stanford study, talks about how multitasking is not the way to go. That the people that multitask, that do 2 or 3 things at a time, are actually getting less positive, the results are not as good, and they're taking longer to achieve those things in the overall. So the people that are able to focus on the one thing at a time are getting higher results and are achieving those things at a quicker amount of time, which will save you more time to get more of the things that you want done. So it comes down to focus. Start looking at where is your time going, and are you focusing on one thing at a time? Are you being present in the moment? This is a key motivating factor, which I'm just going to really emphasize here, which is it's not quantity, it's the quality of time, guys. It is a practice. It is something that just takes many habits to cultivate, and it's something that I don't think that we're ever done mastering. There's always levels of being able to master that, and ultimately getting to the space where you are so present and focused that the 24 hours become the illusion. Because although we live in relative time, and this body and the things around us have a beginning and an end, we all do know at a deep level that we're more than this body, aren't we? That we're part of the universe that is infinite and is eternal. And I know these words sound very, very woo-woo, but I know that I believe that that's true because I've seen enough of things that have happened. There's too many mysteries, there's too many insights happening in life that leads me to believe that eternity exists. So why fret and worry over all these little trivial things, right? And that doesn't mean I'm going to be lackadaisical with the time that I have. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to stay present. I'm going to try to imagine and live from the space of infinity, of abundance, of there's more than enough to go around. This is the perception that's going to be the game changer. I love you guys. Click subscribe if it's on YouTube, if it's on Facebook. Tag a friend. You never know who this might help. There may be somebody out there right now struggling with those words, which I know I've struggled with, which is I just don't have enough time. And shift that around with those 2 codes that I gave you. What would happen if I did, and what's preventing me, and see what that unlocks over here in Pandora's box, so that you can let go of some of those limiting beliefs and that emotional baggage, so that you can take your life to the next level. I love all of you guys. I'm on this journey with you. So let me know by leaving a comment below that you're on this ride.